Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we have another pick a card reading, and this is for the week ahead for February 17th until the 23rd. So we're going to take a look at what we have in store for us this coming week. We have three piles below. So we have pile number 1 with some citrine, pile 2 with rose quartz, and pile 3 with amethyst. I know you can't really see, it's kind of blending in the dark parts, but I promise you this is amethyst. So go ahead and pause the video if you need to meditate on which pile you are being most drawn to. Again, these are general readings, so please just take what resonates with you, as there's going to be multiple messages for multiple people. As always, I will have the timestamps listed down below, so you can fast forward to your reading once you've selected your pile. Again, we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So you guys can go ahead and pause the video if you need to. Otherwise, if you have selected your pile, we're going to go ahead and get started with pile 1. So I'm going to go ahead and move these guys off to the side. And we are going to start with pile 1. And this is with the citrine crystal. So for those of you who chose that, we're going to start with your tarot cards, and then we're going to lay out your oracle cards. So you guys have the Queen of Swords, 6 of Swords, lots of sword energy already, and 3 of Pentacles. Very nice. Okay, let's take a look at what else we have for your oracle cards. For your Magical Mermaids and Dolphins card, we have Dream Big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. Okay. From your Oracle of the Fairies card, you have Protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Okay, so all about that protection. Okay, let's see what else we have. So for your Moonology card, we have Be Bold and Make the First Move. So the Cardinal Moon. Okay. And then for your other card, this is from the Sacred Destiny Oracle card. You have Trust. So whatever is going on this week, it is going to require you to have a bit of trust. Okay. So let's take a look at what we have here with your tarot cards. So you guys have the Queen of Swords, 6 of Swords, and 3 of Pentacles. So for the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords is all about having a sense of, control and just kind of being in power over your situation. Okay, so it's all about taking charge of what it is that you need to. Okay, the Queen of Swords is a very strong card. She represents, somebody who's been through a lot, but she's held her own. She's still, made it through to the other side, no matter what hurdles have been thrown her way. Okay, and she's a very smart, intelligent person, and that's because she's been through a lot. So if this speaks to you directly, this is, just an indication that, this week, I think you guys are going to possibly be faced with, some challenges, but knowing that you have the strength and determination to get through it and to see them through. Okay. Even though things might seem a little scary at first, knowing that you have the full potential to, get through to the other side is ultimately what this card indicates. Okay. Now you have the Six of Swords, which does talk about moving forward, kind of like leaving the past behind you and continuing on to better things. Okay. So whether this indicates, an unhealthy relationship, moving on from a job, something that's unproductive or that no longer serves you, this is talking about you getting the strength to move forward. Okay. And, knowing that this isn't necessarily you running away from your issues, but it's that you recognizing that whatever the situation is no longer serving you in the way that you need or that you deserve, and you recognizing that you deserve more from that. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Because the Queen of Swords, like I said, is such a strong, determined card. And like I said, she's been through it. She's been through a lot. And this makes her that much more wiser. So for you guys, I'm getting the sense that whatever this situation may be, if this does relate to a job or a relationship, you've thought long and hard about this. This isn't just you walking away on a whim. This is you being like, you know what? I've done all that I can. I've put in all of my time, my effort, and I know what it is that I deserve and what I don't. So I see you guys for sure midweek coming to that realization and finding a way for you to either move away from this situation or, just asking for help on how to move past this. So even if you're not necessarily in the right place to walk away 100%, you're taking the necessary steps that you need to get away. Okay. Now the Three of Pentacles is all about, working together. So I feel like for a lot of you, if you are seeking help from others, knowing that, there is going to be a positive tribe around you, that there is going to be people there willing to help you and, help you see this through, whatever it may be. Okay. You guys definitely have what it takes to, like I said earlier, move past this and, find a way to make things better for yourself. But I think there's going to be a part of you that is going to want to ask for assistance, and that's okay. And knowing that whomever you ask for guidance or for help, trust. I like the fact that this card came through. Trust that, this is going to work out in your favor. Like I said, I feel like I'm getting the sense that you guys are very good thinkers, if that makes sense. I'm getting the sense that you guys are possible air signs because with the Queen of Swords energy. So you guys could either be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, in the sense that you're very good with thinking things through. You're good with your communication skills. So seeking advice from others makes a lot of sense. The air signs are very social, beings. And so it would make sense why you would seek advice or possible protection from others to help you get away from whatever the situation may be. Now, again, this doesn't necessarily have to be, a relationship aspect, but this could be just some type of situation that just no longer serves you. Okay. And so if this is hindering you, in the sense that it's causing you to have self-doubt or it's causing you to think negatively about yourself, that is another indication that you do need to move away from this. That doesn't serve you. Anything that brings you down mentally, physically, all of that is not something that you need to have a full and successful life. Okay. And I think you guys are very smart. You're aware of this. Okay. And I like the fact that you have the be bold and make the first move, because this is just reminding you that you have exactly what it takes to walk away and do what it is that you need to better yourself and to gain the protection that you need for yourself. Okay. So group one, I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear how, if this did make sense to you. And yeah, if you guys like this video, please go ahead and give this a thumbs up, like, comment down below if you have any suggestions for future videos, and please subscribe if you are not already. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our next group. All right. So if you guys chose pile number 2 with the rose quartz, this is your reading. So we're going to go ahead and move this off to the side. We are going to go ahead and start with your tarot cards, and then we are going to put out your oracle cards. So you guys have the Ace of Swords, the Justice card, and the Hierophant, or Hierophant. I swear there's like so many different pronunciations. Okay. All right, let's look at your oracle cards. So your Magical Mermaids and Dolphin oracle card, you have time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. Okay, so this week you guys could be moving on from something. Your Oracle of the Fairies card, Purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it you will find the answer to your question. Okay, so if you've been maybe having some self-doubt or wondering if the direction in which you are going and is the correct one, I feel like this is just basically reassuring you that you have to trust what your heart is saying and trust your intuition, and it will guide you in the right direction. All right, so your Moonology card. First quarter moon, your commitment is being tested. So that is going to be tested this week. Interesting. And then your Sacred Destiny Oracle card, Truth. Funny that we have the Truth and the Justice card, so that makes sense. Okay. So, group 2. All right, so the Ace of Swords is all about new beginnings, and it looks like at the beginning of the week for you guys are definitely going to go through something new and exciting. Now, this could deal with just like a new sense of clarity, because it is the Swords cards, and the Swords do tend to deal with like our thoughts, our way of thinking, being in a clear mind space. And with it being the Ace of Swords, this is all about just kind of having that real sense of clarity on starting a new venture. Okay, so at the beginning of the week, I feel like you guys are definitely going to be in this good headspace of where you know what it is that you want and you're going to be able to go for it. Okay. The Justice card. The Justice card is interesting to have because in the middle of the week, it seems like something is going to come about where it's going to cause you to, find some sort of balance or, have some sort of justice restored. Now, you can take that in the literal sense, but this also could mean in the figurative sense, in that perhaps something has come about or has been weighing on your mind of whether or not you're going to get what is, rightfully yours or fairly yours, whatever it may be. So for example, this is just an example. If you are dealing with a divorce proceeding, obviously you're going to want, things to go fair. You're going to want to make sure that, you and your partner, you and your ex, divide things equally, and, you get what's owed to you, they get what's owed to them, and so on and so forth, so you can just split amicably. That's just one example. So I feel like for most of you guys in the middle of the week, you're going to come at some point that is going to require some sort of fairness or some sort of balance just being restored. Since you have a positive start to the beginning of the week, there's, this sense of new and clarity here. I feel like when it comes to this point, you are going to be in this good headspace where, things are going to make sense to you, and you are going to be able, to find the truth or to be able to, make things work that are fair, if that makes sense. Okay. Then you have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is all about you know, the natural order of things, or, you know, spirituality. Okay. Now this can also indicate, like religion, or just, what's the word? I'm like losing my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Traditions. That's what I was thinking of. Sorry. So this can also indicate, like, you know, traditions. So either you're adopting a new set of traditions, or a new, like, religious practice or sense of spirituality. Something is going to come at the end of the week for you guys where you are going to tap into that. Okay. Now this, if you're noticing in this picture in particular, you know, it looks like they've adopted yoga, you know, so they're doing more so like spirituality, reconnecting spiritually, you know, through yoga, meditation, chakras, you know, all of that. So it doesn't necessarily mean you deciding to join a new religion. It's just you finding a sense of balance and finding a new order that works for you. Okay. So I feel like for a lot of you, you know, when we have this whole commitment being tested, I feel like your commitment to this new way or to this new order is definitely going to be tested, because it's something that's new for you. I like the fact that you do have this purity card that kind of coincides with this, because when you think about spirituality and religion, it is a sense of pureness. It's, you know, an ideology that you strive to live by, or to adapt and, you know, into your own lifestyle. So for a lot of you, you know, letting go of the old, you know, that no longer serves you, or an old way of beliefs, or way of living, and you adapting something new. I think this is what is going to be coming into play for you guys at the end of the week. Okay. So again, this doesn't necessarily have to mean, like I said, a specific religion. This can just be like a new lifestyle even. I'm thinking, you know, one thing that seems to be coming to mind too is just like a healthy lifestyle habit. So perhaps for some of you guys, you've adopted a new way of, you know, healthy eating, going vegan, or, you know, doing like HelloFresh, where it comes every week, you know, things like that. So again, you don't have to take it 100% as this is just spirituality, all of that, just because that's typically what the Hierophant stands for. But I look at it because of, you know, the way that this card specifically is drawn. I look at it as it's just a lifestyle too. Okay. So again, take with it what you will, but it seems like for most of you guys, you know, you've got like a clear mindset as to what it is that you want to do and how you're going to achieve it at the end of the week. Okay. So group 2, that was your message. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear how, you know, your week plays out. And yeah, if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed this reading, give this video a thumbs up. It honestly helps me so much, and I would truly appreciate it. And we are going to move on to our last, but certainly not least group. All right. So group 3, if you guys chose the amethyst crystal, I promise this is amethyst. It just doesn't look like it in my lighting right now. I see the purple right there. We'll move that guy off to the side. We're going to go ahead and start with your tarot cards. And then we will go into your oracle cards. So you guys have the 8 of Pentacles, the Star card. That's a nice card. And 8 of Swords. Interesting. 8 of Pentacles and 8 of Swords and a Star card. Okay. Let's look at your oracle cards. So for your Magical Mermaids and Dolphins card, we have contemplation time. Spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. Okay. So this week it's going to be about you trying to figure out what you want, possibly. Oracle of the Fairies. Wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Love this. You guys got 2 wish cards here. Star card's all about a wish, manifesting, and hope. Let's see what else. For your Moonology Oracle card, you guys have the waning moon, What do you need to release? So this is a good question. I think this kind of coincides with this contemplation over here, because I think you're having to contemplate what it is that you want and maybe what it is that you don't want this week. Okay. And then last but not least, your Sacred Destiny Oracle card, Abundance. Okay, so I'm going to keep this over here because I feel like, when you wish for something, it definitely can bring about abundance. So, got some interesting messages here. Okay, group 3. So you guys have the Eight of Pentacles, the Star card, and the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Pentacles is all about hard work, determination, okay? So I feel like at the beginning of the week for you guys are definitely working really hard. For some of you, it seems like you guys have a goal in mind, or possibly something that you're really working hard towards, whether this is saving up enough money for something, or that you're trying to finish schooling so you can get your degree. Something is coming about for you guys, or that's causing you to work as quickly or hard as you are. Okay. And I definitely see the potential there. Okay. Because of the fact that, the Eight of Pentacles, if you notice this, but she's got like all of these jars full, she's working really hard, she's being very diligent, paying attention to every detail, so there's just a lot going on right now. So I would definitely say, at the beginning of the week, don't lose sight of that, or don't feel like your hard work isn't going unnoticed. I feel like, perhaps for some of you, even though there is a lot of hard work being put in, maybe there's a part of you that's just like, okay, is this even worth it? Am I going to see the benefits of all of my hard work? Okay. Because I feel like for some of you guys, you might feel like as though you're not necessarily being appreciated for the work that you're putting in, or, you're just not necessarily being, not even as appreciative, but you're not even acknowledging how hard it is that you are working. Okay. I think you need to kind of stop and take a moment and realize how much time and effort you have been putting in towards your goal, and give yourself a pat on the back for it. Okay. You guys have definitely been putting in the time. You've been putting in the effort, and it will come, you will be able to reap the benefits of what you've been working so hard for or towards. Okay. You have the Star card. The Star card is such a beautiful, in fact, you kind of have two Star cards here, because you've got the Wish Wisely card and this card. So to me, I kind of feel like that's 2 in 1. The Star card is all about, your wishes, your hopes, your dreams coming to reality and manifesting that. The fact that you have the Wish Wisely card here is telling you, I feel like it's just validating to you that you have what it takes to make your dreams come true. Okay. You guys are more than halfway there, I feel like, because of the fact that you have the Eight of Pentacles. That again, just kind of reassures me that the work is being put in, that you guys are putting in, like I said, your time, your effort into everything. So your goals are definitely within reach. Okay. Now, for some of you, it looks like at the end of the week, we're going to get caught up in our own headspace. Okay. And like I said at the beginning here with the Eight of Pentacles, where there's that sense of like, don't lose sight of what it is that you're working so hard for. Okay. Because the Eight of Swords is all about you kind of feeling like you're stuck, or that you're incapable of, achieving what it is that you want. Okay. Now, the reason why I say that is because if you notice in the imagery right there, she's got all these swords around her and she's tied up, but she's loosely tied up. In reality, she's kind of put herself there. That's kind of the message with the Eight of Swords. It's like we get so caught up in, our own situation or what's going on, that sometimes we forget that we put ourselves there. Okay. So if you find that at the end of the week that you've kind of allowed yourself to get so consumed in whether or not this is where you should be, you can get out of this, okay? Take that deep breath, stop panicking, okay? And know that, it's going to work out. It doesn't have to, be like this forever. Obviously, if it was easy, you probably would have already achieved it. So whatever it is that you're trying to work towards, whether this is, earning your degree or whatever it may be, it's meant to be challenging. It's meant to be, there's meant to be hard work put in, okay? And know that your hard work is going to pay off because you've got the abundance card here. I feel like this is just for you at the end, not just at the end of this week, but ultimately at the end of your journey, okay? You guys definitely have what it takes. And I think this card here, which is saying like, what do you need to release? I think you need to release this negative energy here because that's what's going to prevent you from achieving your ultimate goal. Okay, you need to decide what it is, what you truly want. And if you truly do want this degree, or if you want this job, if you want this house, or, whatever it is that you're trying to get or trying to work towards, you can achieve it and you can get there. You just have to be patient and put in the, the time. Okay. But don't allow this to take over or to get into your own headspace where you lose sight of everything else. Okay. So group 3, I hope this message resonated with you. If it did, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear how this week turned out for you. If this message even resonated with you. If it did, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not already. And yeah, I would definitely love to hear from you guys and, continue to make more videos for you, as we continue. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, night, wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.